Welcome back. It is time to talk money this morning, namely your money, as more Americans are tapping into their retirement savings. A new report from Bankrate.com found that 30 million people dipped into their accounts for an emergency over the past year. They also found that the numbers for 50 to 64-year-olds to be even more troubling, as 26% in that age group said their financial situation has deteriorated over the last year. Surprisingly, though, millennials were the least likely to tap into their retirement funds. The report also found an alarming 21 million Americans are not saving for their retirement at all.
Well, along with burritos and nachos, alcohol is now on the menu at a Taco Bell restaurant in Chicago. It's called Taco Bell Cantina, and it opened Tuesday in Chicago's Wicker neighborhood. The restaurant is the first Taco Bell branded concept to serve alcohol. Business writers say it could possibly be a game changer for the fast food business. Patrons will be able to get beer, wine, or sangria with their food while enjoying free Wi-Fi. They'll even be able to add rum, tequila, or vodka to their slushies. Taco Bell says it plans to add 2,000 Cantina locations in the U.S. over the next 10 years.
Local 15 weather with meteorologist Kelly Foster.
We're going to have some wonderful Wednesday weather along the Gulf Coast. Welcome to fall, everybody. We are moving into a brand new season today, and we've seen just a few showers early this morning offshore, well south of Gulf Shores. None of this action is going to be moving our way as those showers are shifting towards the west. It's 69 in Mobile, 71 for Pensacola. We are welcoming in this brand new season, and we're off to a seasonal start with mid-80s. We're not ruling out a handful of showers, though, across the Florida Panhandle, and about a 10% chance for Mobile. Here's a look at the tropics, and Ida is still a tropical storm this morning, set to remain a tropical storm. As we head through the next 5 days, we're also watching this area of disturbed weather a few hundred miles south of Cape Hatteras, North Carolina. It is drifting west, and it is going to bring some wet weather to Georgia and the Carolinas as we head through the next couple of days, and it's not going to be developing further. Meanwhile, here's the latest on Ida: 20.4 north, 47.2 west. Max sustained winds are at 40, and it's just kind of meandering here out in the central Atlantic. This is where it's going to stay. It's not going to be moving our way, so no worries, no headaches from Ida. And the spaghetti plots continue to trend her towards the north and northwest as we take you through time. Again, none of these spaghetti plots or none of these models, all of this is going to begin to change as we head through about the next 7 days or so. We're going to begin to see Ida just kind of fizzle on out. All right, here's a look at the clouds and the radar this morning, and we've seen a little bit of wet weather south of Gulf Shores. Those showers continue to push towards the west. They're going to be well south of Dolphin Island and the Mississippi Barrier Islands. If you want to fish today, well, we will have a moderate chop this morning. Seas are going to be at 3 to 4 feet. We do expect a moderate chop by the afternoon, and keep in mind small craft should exercise caution. That northeast wind is going to shift to the east late today, and it's going to be moving in at 15 to 20 this morning, relaxing to 5 to 10 later. At the beach, an east wind at 15, a low risk of rip currents. That could change to a moderate risk, and that surf is going to be flat. Could go up to a foot at the highest. Now your pinpoint forecast for Mobile and Baldwin: 86 the high Mobile, 83 for Gulf Shores, a little bit cooler closer to the beaches. 86 for Pensacola, same for Milton. Warm spot's going to be in Crestview at 87. When we track inland, it is going to get a little bit warmer here. 87 for Monroeville, Coffeyville, and then for southeast Mississippi, 86 Lucedale, and 85 for Hurley. All right, today is the first day of fall. We'll have about a 10% chance of a shower. Refreshing feel this morning, a seasonal start to the season with temps in the mid-80s. And take a look at the 7-day forecast. Stray showers for Thursday, Friday, really all the way through the upcoming weekend. Temps are going to dip a little bit below seasonal for Saturday and Sunday, and then our rain action is going to crank back up a little bit for Monday and Tuesday. Here's a live look at traffic where the Bayway meets the Causeway. No slowdowns here.
Lance Crawford with Local 15 Sports.
Good morning, everyone. Well, we're just 3 games into what was supposed to be a promising season for Auburn, and it still might, but the fact that Gus Malzahn's already making a change at quarterback is never a good sign. Yesterday, he announced redshirt freshman Sean White as the team's new starting quarterback. He replaces Jeremy Johnson, who's been a mess in the early going. This play against LSU Saturday, really a microcosm of his start. The guy many thought was destined to be a star has been a turnover machine, throwing 6 picks in just 3 games and forcing Malzahn's hand.
You know, anytime you change quarterbacks, it's not an easy decision, but just, you know, really probably today is when I really went ahead and me and Coach Lashley made the decision and feel like that's best for our offense right now.
The quarterbacking in Tuscaloosa has been a bit shaky this season as well, but after being benched, Jake Coker bounced back, showing some grit against Ole Miss coming off the bench. Bama did lose the game, but largely on the fact that they were -5 in the turnover department. So what do you think the coaching staff's drilling into the players' heads this week at practice?
We just, you know, it's simple. You just have to protect the ball better, make better decisions. You know in critical situations, the ball is the most important thing, you know, day in and day out, and we preach that day in and day out in practice. Especially in a game like that where any turnover can be, you know, detrimental to success. And we had 5 and we didn't get any back. So it's just about moving forward and making sure that, turnovers are part of the game and making sure we have more turnovers than we commit.
Well, we hear about NFL players holding out all the time when they believe they've outplayed their contract. Apparently, Minnesota Vikings mascot Ragnar thinks the same thing, but Vikings management is playing hardball with him. Sources say Ragnar asked for $20,000 per game, adding up to more than $1.5 million a season for 8 regular season games. And by the way, Ragnar also wants a 10-year contract. He's been revving up Minnesota football fans since 1994, and well, you can guess what management says. Ragnar was not in the house when the Vikings played the Lions Sunday, and Twitter's been blowing up as fans want Ragnar back. The Vikings, however, do not, and released a statement confirming they have parted ways with their longtime mascot. I think Mr. Ragnar there needs to learn something about leverage. That's going to do it for sports. Have a great day, everyone.
Download the Local 15 weather app today. Search WPMI WX in your app store.